answers for these questions. Okay, I will take one longer session to walk through answers also if you don't find anything. Okay, so now also what I heard from the organizer is, so what are you guys are okay to try to give answers? If not, I will give the answers. That's not the problem. Is it okay? You can go through these questions. Or if you have anything, or if you need any help, we can utilize this time.
Yeah, Kiran, in integration, rest of studio, which topics are you can cover?
So, we can cover EIBs, core connector, inbound EIB, outbound EIB, simple report, matrix report, advanced report, calculated fields, all these ones.
Okay, great.
Okay, but what I heard from him is only for core HR, but please double check with the organizer. Okay, before I'm going on leave, right? I'm on assumption techno-functional, so I said, but check with him. Okay, but however, guys, since I promised, right, at high level, I will asking, right, we'll give you an overview of how the reporting works. Okay, so we can utilize this time for that. Or shall I go through the questions? Which one is, which you like, guys? Let's go to the questions so that we will recollect at least what we have covered in our previous sessions. Okay. So here I come up with 29 questions, 29 or 30 questions. And these questions are from 3 chapters: supervisory organizations, and then staffing models, and then after job profiles. Okay. And some questions are part of, 1 or 2 questions are part of recruitment, which we have not covered. But don't worry, I will help you with the answers. Okay, let's see this first question. So we created supervisory organizations so far based on our requirement, multiple supervisory organizations. Under supervisory organization, we have roles. So we have assigned HR partner, we have assigned manager, right? All these roles we have assigned. Now the question is, does these roles will be inherited to the subordinate organization as well?
Yes,
Yes.
sir.
Yeah, someone said yes. Absolutely, that's true. So organization roles have inheritance characteristics. The roles will be inherited. Good one. Okay. While you create a supervisory organization or any other organizations, there's a field called visibility friends. Under that, you have 4 options are available. Can someone give a try to list out what are all those 4 options? While you're creating a super, we have a field called visibility, right? Which controls who can view, what they can view. Let me give you a hint. Everyone, one is everyone, and
No one.
not the no one. One is everyone.
One is everyone, and second one is the creator.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, the third one is the uh, same level. I think that is the meaning. It will become the
Okay.
higher.
Ah, superior and
Yeah,
subordinate. Right. Let me see. Everyone, role assignees, role assignees, and members. And the last one, role assignees of current and superior organization. Here are the four options we have. Everyone, role assignees, role assignees of current and superior, role assignees and members. They are the four options we have. If you select everyone can see, view this organization data. You are not hiding from anyone. Okay, you're not hiding from anyone. Role assignees means, you remember HR partner, manager, these roles we have assigned, correct? Only those people only can see this organization data. If you select this one, role assignees and members means HR partner, manager, com partner, and employees of the organization can see this. Role assignees of current and superior means employees of the current organization and superior organization, vice versa, can see this organization data. Okay, so they are the four options. Right. While you're creating a supervisor organization, there's one mandatory event we need to create. What is this mandatory event and what is the purpose?
Reorganization is the mandatory event.
Very
It will
good.
track the changes in the reorganization.
It will track the changes of the organization report.
Organization,
Excellent.
yes.
Perfect. Good. So if you want to search for a supervisor organization, which is already created in the tenant, what is the prefix? What is the shortcut? So you have created a supervisor organization, friends. You want to find out the supervisor organization in the tenant. How do you search? What is the shortcut?
You have to give the name of the supervisor organization, otherwise we have to give SUP colon
Yeah,
something.
very good. SCP space org colon name of your organization. That's a shortcut, correct? SCP space org colon name of the organization. Yeah. Okay, good one. So, what are all the tasks which we can perform through a reorganization? For example, you have created a supervisory organization. And if you select the related actions of the supervisor organization, and if you can navigate, there's an option called reorganization. There's an option called reorganization option. If you hover the cursor over the reorganization, you have 5 options are available. Can someone remember what are those 5 options? There's 3 options. Hint I will give. One is create subordinate organization.
Inactive
Okay.
supervisory organization.
Inactive supervisory organization. Inactive supervisory organization.
Assign superior.
Assign superior. Create subordinate. Assign superior. Assign superior. Divide organization. Inactivate organization. Move workers by organization. So these are the 5 options we have. Okay. Can someone help me how to inactivate a supervisor organization? What is the best practices in inactivating a supervisor organization? And what questions you can ask to your customer to ensure you inactivate the supervisor organization successfully? Uh, how to inactivate a supervisor organization? Can someone, I mean, what are the best practices you can, anyone would like to give a try? Okay. So if you want to inactivate a supervisor organization, so we need to inform the customer on few things. First thing, we need to understand the effective date when you would like to inactivate the supervisor organization. Second thing, is it possible to inactivate a supervisor organization if you have active employees and open positions? If you have a
No,
position employees, is it possible?
no, we have to move all the open positions and your data should be
Exactly.
moved.
We need to move the open position and active employees. Correct, sir. Right? Then only you're able to inactivate. Okay. That we have to inform. Third question. Would you like to remove the organization from hierarchy? Would you like to remove the organization from hierarchy? That also we need to check. After inactivation, if they don't want that organization, they can remove it from the hierarchy. The last one. Would you like to remove all the roles? Or do you want to keep all the roles? Or do you want to keep only specific roles? So these are the questions we can ask. Quickly I will summarize. Okay. Quickly I will summarize. First one, effective date. Second one, if you have active employees, move the employees out of the organizations, employees or positions. Third one, would you like to remove the organization from the hierarchy? Another one. Fourth one, would you like to keep all the roles or only specific roles, or would you like to remove all the roles? This is also it asked to a customer. Okay, fine. Once you inactivate a supervisor organization, is it possible to activate the supervisor organization back? Once you inactivate a supervisor organization, is it possible to activate it back?
No.
Possible, right? So inactivation means we can inactivate and later we can also activate, friends. Okay, it's possible. You can activate it. Okay. While creating organization, which organizations doesn't require reorganization event? This we discussed during additional organizations. Two organizations which not required reorganizations. Two organizations.
Matrix and
Why?
pay group.
Very good. Matrix and pay group doesn't require reorganization. Can someone help me why? Answer is correct, but why those two only doesn't require reorganization event?
Because those two are used by payroll, not by core
Okay.
HCM. I think.
Okay. Certainly, pay group is normally will use in payroll and matrix is part of core HR. And the reason why reorganization is not required is because we are not creating hierarchy, superior, subordinate, divide. These we are not creating, friends. So when you're not creating, there is no meaning of tracking changes. So that's the reason Workday come up with this option. Okay, right. Once you assign a company, so if you remember, we created some companies, right? India Incorporation, USA Private Limited, like that we created some companies. And those companies we have assigned under supervisory organization to default. So now question, is it possible to change the company once you default? It's possible. Company can be changed at any given time, friends. Okay, it's not like one company you have mentioned the same thing will be. You can default, you can override, remove the defaulted company at any given time. This is possible practically. Okay, so we have around 11 organizations are available, right? Out of 11 organizations, which organization we will create business processes? Out of 11 organizations, which organization we will create business process? We will copy the business processes.
For supervisory organizations?
Exactly. Only for supervisor organization will copy the business processes. Okay? Right. Not for any organizations, friends. At least in core HR. Yeah. Okay. The staffing model, like position management and job management, will be inherited to the subordinate organizations. Okay? For example, I created a supervisor organization here and I gave the staffing model as position management. And I created a staffing model of B. Now, does this position management staffing model will be inherited or do I need to give the staffing model manually? Any guess? It will inherit it, friends. Okay? Staffing model has inheritance characteristics. If you can see our staffing model class 1, we edited the staffing model and we changed it, right? Inherited. The superior staffing model will be inherited. Sorry. The staffing model from superior organization will be inherited to the subordinate organization. However, if you don't want to continue with the inherited organization, you can always override it. Means change that. Okay. Workday provides the ability to create custom organizations to meet the customer's unique business requirements. Is that correct? Do you have a custom organization concept in Workday? Is it possible to create custom organization? Custom organizations? We created, right, one custom organization, COVID vaccination. We created one, correct? It's possible to create custom organizations, which requires maintain organization types. There you need to select custom organization and then you need to create a subtype for custom organization. Okay, right. And then after you can create custom organization. Can we hire a worker into a cost center? Is it possible to hire an employee into a cost center? We cannot, right? You can assign a cost center to a employee or a worker, but you cannot hire an employee into cost center. Correct? You can hire employee only in the supervisor organization. You can hire employee only in the supervisory organization, but not into the cost center, friends. Okay? Right. Once can applicant can be present in the system before creating a supervisor organization? Can I create an applicant data before creating a supervisor organization? This during hire process we discuss this one. Yes, you can create applicant data before creating supervisor organization. Remember, there is no dependency for applicant and supervisor organization. Okay, there's no dependency. Okay, can you create a position before creating a supervisor organization? Is it possible to create a position before creating a supervisor organization?
No.
No. Not possible, right? You must get supervisor organization first. You must get supervisor organization first, and then only you are able to create position. Correct? You cannot create position directly. Even if you can give a try, while you do practice, create position in the search criteria, you won't get any option called. Sorry, first it will ask you under which supervisor organization you want to create. Okay. At what state you cannot change the staffing model? Staffing model cannot be changed at one state, on one level. Any guess? Once you created positions, once you hired employees, once you created position, once you hired an employees, you cannot change the staffing model. Not possible. Okay? It's not possible to change the staffing model. Right. This is repeated. Ignore. What is mean by hiring restrictions? Hiring restrictions. While you create position, you have some fields, correct? We have some fields, friends. What are those fields? While you're creating a position, some fields we defined. Position title, availability date, earliest hire date, time type, worker subtype, location, right? All these options. Nothing but hiring restrictions or position restrictions. Okay. What task or what business process would you use to edit position restrictions and for worker position information? There are two business processes which are required to edit a position when it is unfilled and when it is filled. What are the two business process names? Okay. Edit position restrictions is a BP or a task which would allow you to edit a position if it is unfilled. Edit position is a business process or a task which let you allow to edit a position if it is already hired by someone. Someone employee already hired, then you can use this BP. Edit position. Okay. The answer is edit position restrictions for unfilled position, edit position for already available positions. Okay. Worker has two types of records in Workday. What are the two types of records? Applicant record, employee record. Before hiring an employee, we will get an applicant record and then employee record. There are two records are available for employees. Sorry, in Workday. Applicant and worker record. Okay. How can you remove a position in Workday, friends? How can you remove a position in Workday?
Yeah, Kiran, instead of removing, maybe we should inactivate. We can't remove, if I'm not wrong.
Exactly. Removing a position is not possible. Instead of that, you can freeze the position or you can close the position. Removing the position, not possible. Very good. Okay. What is the relationship between a job profile and position, guys? Let's say I have 10 managers positions. 10 manager positions I have. Do I need to create 10 job profiles for each position? Or do I need to get just one job profile for all the managers position?
You need to create only one job profile.
Right, one is too many. One job profile can be assigned to multiple positions. It's not like 100 positions you have created, 100 job profiles we need to create, guys. Only one. Okay, good. One job profile can be assigned to multiple positions. When a worker is moved from one organization to another organization, the staffing model can be different in each organization. Is this statement is true? Can we move employee from position to job and job to position? Can we move the employee from position management to job management and job management to position management? Is possible, friends. You can move the employee from position to job management. You can move the employees from job management to position management. Both are possible. Okay. There's no limitation. Right. So this topic only we have to discuss change job. Hmm. Which staffing model applies hiring restrictions to the entire supervisory organization? How to set the hiring restrictions? What are the two business processes associated with that? Anyone would like to give a try for this question? Which staffing model the hiring restrictions are applicable for entire organization?
Job management.
Right. It's a job management. It's a job management, right? Job management has flexibility. You can set the restrictions to the entire organization level. That's correct. So how to set the restrictions, friends? What are the steps involved in that? You have to select the supervisor organization related actions, navigate to the organization. There you have an option called set hiring restrictions. You will select. You can set the restrictions to the entire organization level. The two BPs which are associated with this activity is hiring restrictions, edit hiring restrictions. Okay. In position management, a position still exists in the old organization when a worker, okay, I will make it more simple. Let's say you have a position management staffing model. You can keep the position open and you can move only the employee to the another supervisory organization position. Is it possible? Is it possible to move an employee from one organization to another organization by keeping his position as open? It's possible. In position management, you can keep the position, move only the employee. You can move employee along with the position is possible. Okay. These are all we have to discuss, but during staffing we explained as part of position key characteristics. Friends. Okay. Fine. Change in the staffing model of a parent organization does not automatically change the staffing model of existing subordinate organizations. You must change the staffing model of the subordinate organization manually. Is the statement is true? So what I'm asking here is, let me go with an example. Let's say you have a supervisor organization A and you have supervisor organization B and C. For supervisor organization A, you have selected position management. Same thing has been inherited here. Same thing has been inherited here as well. Later, you have changed the staffing model from position management to job management. Now my question, from this change, whatever you have performed, does it inherit to the subordinate organization C? Yes. Change the staffing model of parent organization doesn't automatically change, guys. Okay. Remember, first time when you're configuring, you're setting the staffing models, it will be inherited. But what are the changes you perform? The changes are not going to be inherited. That is applicable only for that organization. Right? And if you still want to change the staffing model, you have to do manually. Which staffing model is useful for organizations which prefers very broad requirements with flexibility? Which staffing model useful for organizations which prefers very broad requirements with flexibility? Position or job?
Job
Job.
management.
Job management, right? Job management is suitable for broader requirements. Position management is narrow down. You already defined location, time type, worker subtype, availability date, earliest hire date, position title. So you already defined. But whereas in job management, you can define whenever you need broader requirements. Very good. How to change the staffing model for a supervisor organization? If you want to change the staffing model for one organization, what is the navigation path? If you want to change the staffing models for multiple organizations, what is the task? Okay. If you want to change the staffing model for one organization, select the supervisor organization related actions, navigate to the organization. There you have an option called edit staffing model. But if you are not able to see that option edit staffing model, what might be the reason? In which scenario you cannot see the edit staffing model option? If you have a positions, if already employees hired, Workday doesn't let you allow to change the staffing model, correct? So in that scenario, you cannot see edit staffing model option, friends. The next question is how to change, okay, the continuation for the same question, how to change the staffing models for group of organizations. Maintain staffing model is the task. Maintain staffing model is the task. Okay. And how many staffing models you can change at a time in one go?
Up to 100.
Very good. Up to maximum 100 you can change at a time. Okay. Later, if you want to change more, you have to repeat the same task. Okay. Right. If you turn on the no job restriction checkbox, hiring restrictions are not required. Is that statement is true? What is the importance of no job restrictions checkbox? That's true. If you set the checkbox no job restrictions, we no need to set the restrictions, friends. Okay, which is called flexibility. Okay, you have checkbox called no job restrictions. Once you enabled it, Once you select it, automatically rest of the fields will be grayed out. Okay. Fine. Why it will be grayed out? Because that's called flexibility. You define whenever you want the restrictions. In which staffing model, the history of the position can be tracked, like who hired, when they left, when someone has been hired, when it is closed. Which staffing model? Position management or job management? In which staffing model you can track the history of the position? Answer is there in the question itself.
Position management.
Position management, correct. In job management, we don't have this option, friends. The reason is once employee left the job no longer available. You cannot track it. Whereas in position management, you can still track who is part of the position. Okay, fine. So these are just few of the questions which we discussed. There are actually these many questions we have. Actually, most of you guys has given very good answers in the organizations and staffing. For staffing model, I request please go through the recordings if possible. You'll get more and more questions on the staffing models as well, especially for core HR. Okay. So anyone have any questions or anything you'd like to revisit the questions which we discussed here? Do you want me to explain again? This student is really statements. Okay. So So I request go through these questions as well, and this is time for prepare interviews also, right? So go through that. And did anyone get a chance to work on the resumes which we have shared the sample ones? Okay, so friends, start working on the resumes, please. And if you want me to review, I do that, not a problem. Also, start exploring these questions. Okay, and tomorrow we'll pick up the last topic. I'm supposed to do that. It trend is still slow. Then I have taken this interview questions kind of. Tomorrow we'll work on the change of process. We'll talk about promotions, transfers, relocations, how to configure change of reasons and categories, and what are the other business process will be impacted. This topic at 6:30 p.m. tomorrow will pick up same topic. So let me check. Does anyone have any questions I can help?